Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, rule web, and great example to the younger brothers in truth. And peace and blessings to the hopeful lit. Lord willing, this edifying Sabbath lesson. We're going to get straight into it. We're going to do too much talking, you know. So, Lord willing, this edifying lesson. If I ain't said, I think I said, give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakadash, and double honor to the apostles and elders, great men. I don't think I said. But Lord willing, it's edifying. But you can get into that Habakkuk.
Con. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, starting at verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Yep, and
Verse
the vision going into these prophecies, man. You got it.
Con. Con. In verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and
Yeah,
not lie.
it's a lot. The vision is speaking loud and clear. We hear, man.
Yep.
Hey, the events that's going on in the earth right now. Hey, any day, anything finna happen soon, and we gonna find ourselves in JT, man. We gonna find ourselves World War III is here. We gonna see that MOTB, which is that subdermal device that they are planning on inserting into the hands of the masses, man, for total control. And we seeing these things play out right before our eyes, you know.
Con.
But you got it in that Revelation.
Now let me read verse 3 again. That ain't it. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Yep, and things are not tearing because we know we not on the time of the Lord. The Lord say a day with Him is 1,000 years. So a couple years, 50 years with the Lord ain't nothing. 20 years with the Lord ain't nothing. So these things are not tearing. And the whole time, people think, oh shit, tearing, damn, what's going on? Why this ain't happened in 1977 or 2000? Why the end they come in 2000? Oh, I'm done with the Hebrew Israelite thing. I'm gonna go, work for AT&T like the one dude did, who say he go back to one with who came up on us when we first came, started in Mobile, you know. But these things are they really not carrying, man.
Nope.
You know, because what from going all the way back to the Cold War, what's been the talk? World War III, prophecy, signs of the end, signs of the Lord coming back any moment.
Yep.
Even though it took 30, 40, 50 years, that ain't nothing to the Lord, man.
Con.
But you got it.
Yep. Revelation 19. Where you want me to stop at?
Just 19 and 10, just straight to the point.
All right, con. This Revelation 19 and 10. It says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shah. Worship God, for the testimony of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah, and that's what we doing. Hey, this the testimony of the Lord that these prophecies come to pass, and we presenting it before our people and telling our people to repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Or you finna get caught up in this terrible, terrible time like the world has never seen, man. It's right here at the door, man. It's a lot of shit going on in these last couple days, these last couple weeks. That's finna probably send America and the rest of the world into complete chaos and anarchy. And the solution is gonna be once again that MOTB. They gonna try to fix everything with the MOTB, uh, 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 because the system already in place. Next, they need to get that subdermal device within you. That's the next move. The system is already in place. The stores are already set up and prepared. The cameras to identify who has it and who don't are already prepared. Now they going forth with the next step, and that's chaos, blood in the street. And then the solution is gonna be they savior, which is this technocracy. This subdermal device being the savior to all the problems of the earth. But you got it, there you are. He froze. You muted. There you are. You got it. Get your proof.
Stuck out.
Yeah, if you stay
Stuck it.
mute y'all thing.
Jeremiah 28.
We ain't got no echoes right now, so stay on mute. Brothers can flow. But you got it.
Stuck it. This is Jeremiah chapter 28. This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 7. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears, and in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. Keep going, or you said stop at 8.
Yeah, that's the point. That's what we get. You know, we prophesying against this great kingdom, America, Babylon the Great, a war, evil, and pestilence. You got the video playing up. There you are.
You want me to play the video?
No, somebody got our video, our live playing. And
oh yeah, that me. Hold on. Select.
Yeah, turn it down. So I just hear myself a little bit. But you got it correct, because you next. Well, let me say what I gotta say, and then you get that second Exodus 2:15, 1-5. But like the scriptures say, the prophets that been before us, Lord willing, we are those men, and we back in our lot prophesied against many countries, against great kingdoms of war, evil, pestilence, and that's what we seeing getting ready to happen on a mass scale: war, evil, and pestilence. You know, but you got it.
Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
And that's the Bible.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the
in the paper that the word was written on is the scroll, first scrolls, and later translated into the Bible. Made it to a contemplation of books and letters written to the Israelites, not everybody in the world. It's a message to the Lord's chosen people. You got it up.
Verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Yep, and that's what we.
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Yeah, and that's what we. Lord is bringing calamities upon the earth. Ain't no turning these calamities back. These things are here, and from the looks of it, they here to stay. You know, ain't nothing gonna get. Things are not gonna get better from it. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse from the looks of it, man. Eric ain't got another 30, 40 years. These Edomites ain't got another 20, 30 years to rule in wickedness, man. They ain't got another 5, 10 from the looks of it, man. You know, to rule the earth in wickedness, to destroy, pollute, you know, and you niggas further go into a deeper level of wickedness, man. You can't. The Lord get ready to bring mass judgment on the planet, man. But we gonna get into this one video, and you know, hey, this goddamn port strike,
A quick precept.
dealing, dealing with the union, hold on,
Okay.
dealing with the union and all that. Hey, things can get bad. You know, you got your precept. Right now. His thing flag. Your phone
Jim.
flag. You behind a good couple seconds.
I'm gonna come back in. I'm gonna come right back in.
All right. Brother got a precept before we play the video while the brother leave come back.
I'm gonna change spots. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get into a more clear space. I'm gonna come back in. Y'all got it.
Anybody got them?
Yeah, I got one.
You got it.
It's in the book of Second Esdras. Are we holding chapter 16?
Yeah. Hold that. Don't get that shit.
All right. Uh, we holding Revelation 12.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Uh, grab Matthew. Matthew. Somebody grab Matthew 24. We'll run that down. We can always bring that out.
Matthew.
24, start at verse 3. Something had changed my
I,
mind. Got it. Maybe
I
What
got it for you.
you got it. You got it.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?
Right.
Verse 4. And Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
Yeah. See, if people shut the fuck up and listen to what we telling them through the scriptures, they'll see that we're not deceiving them, man. But people talk too goddamn much, and they, instead of listening, they just don't want to. I mean, well, the Lord got it blocked from them. But instead of shutting the fuck up and listening, they'll see what we saying is not deceitful. They'll see what we saying is according to the scriptures, man. You got it.
Verse
Let me quick.
4.
Let me precept you right quick, and then it's just straight to the point. This Ecclesiastes 5:1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools,
Uh,
for they consider not that they do evil. See, they want to think that we leading them astray and we the ones that doing evil, but like you said, you got to shut the fuck up and listen.
mm-hmm,
Listen, you got to listen to the message. That's where most people fuck up at. They don't want to listen. Because that's the process of being reborn again. You got to change your ways of thinking. In order to change your ways of fucking thinking, you got to shut the fuck up and learn. You got
mm-hmm,
to learn something different. But you
And
got it.
another thing, that's a sign of disrespect. You ain't listening, to what a man have to say. And that man is ultimately the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua,
Come.
you know.
Cause
But
this ain't
y'all
of
go.
us. These are not our words. What you got?
All right, verse 4. Matthew chapter 24, verse 4. And Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many.
And
Verse 6.
it's a lot of people deceiving many. But they hide behind the banner of the Bible, hide behind, oh, we Christians, we believe in John 3 and 6, all that old dumb shit, which the scriptures ain't dumb shit, but the doctrine that these people pushing is dumb shit, man. You know, woke, you know, they hide behind all this stuff, but they deceiving many. You know, if somebody ain't telling you what the MOTB is, which is that subdermal device, they false prophets, man. And they deceive.
Fuck yeah.
If they ain't warning you Jacob's trouble and the calamities that's getting ready to come to pass, they false prophets. If here it is, we in 2024 and you got so-called Hebrew Israelites, black Hebrew Israelites banding together. Well, we ain't so-called Israelite, we are the Israelites banding together for the violence that's going on within the black community. They false prophets, man.
That's right, man.
You know, because what are you talking about? The scriptures clearly tell you that great judgment getting ready to come upon our people, man. All these things happening, these calamities and acts done by the enemy are happening to our people. Why? Because of their wickedness, man. That's what you're supposed to be telling the people. Like the scriptures say, through the terror of the Lord do we persuade men.
That's right.
Goddamn standing up with the fucking Muslims with signs of a nigga who got rolled up in the carpet and organ harvested, man.
Right.
No, you supposed to be telling the people that happened to this nigga because he did something in his past life to receive of that judgment.
That's right.
That offended the Lord. You supposed to be using those stories to warn our people. Look, fear the Lord, repent, turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It's no goddamn way you should be standing up with niggas in the world and not cussing their ass out and tell them, like, look, if you don't repent, this same thing gonna happen to you, man.
Hell yeah.
You can't stand hand to hand with these niggas on the front line like, oh no, kumbaya shit, man. No, you gotta cuss them and let them know, man. Look, repent, or you finna get caught up in the same judgment or worse than this man who y'all got down up in arms about, or this woman who got her head blown off when she called upon Jesus Christ, or
Right.
Sandra Bland, or any one of these people who so-called horrific, tragic acts happen to.
Right.
Hey, because what the Lord said, somebody get Amos 3 Bible Kasai. Start at 1 and 2, jump on 6.
And you know why he getting that? You know, you can link that with that that 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the law, we persuade men. You know, hey, we out here cussing, you know, hey, cause that's the only that seems like the only thing all people understand is when you cussing, when you speaking in an austere tone.
Yep.
You know,
because this message that we bringing to you is urgent. It's time sensitive. We ain't got time to play with you motherfuckers, man.
This a message from the king. You can take it or fucking leave it and get your ass destroyed.
God. God. So you call for Amos 1,
3,
and 2?
1 and 2.
God.
Amos.
God. This is Amos 1 and 2. And he said, the Lord will roar from Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the habitations of the shepherd.
I got it. This is the book of Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. It reads, hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, and against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore will I punish you for your iniquities, And that's why we getting our ass whooped. That's why Esau can kill us, wrap us up in blanket, organ harvest, shoot us, and he can do all these atrocities to the nation of Israel because the Lord is punishing us, man. Verse 3, it say, can two walk together except they be agreed? So we ain't gonna link up with the goddamn Muslims, Farrakhan, them, whoever the fuck they is. Or nobody outside of this truth. And GMS, we here at GMS, we ain't gonna link up with nobody outside of those who teaching this 100% doctrine. You know, if you got a different view on things than us, we ain't linking up with you, period, man, because we believe we got the 100% truth. And we're not gonna mix no leaven in with Islam. Jumping to verse 6, it reads, it say, Amos chapter 3 and verse 6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? So anything bad that happened to our people in the city, the Lord done it, man. Because what happened to the dude? Yeah, that was evil. That was a horrific act. What happened to the lady when she called the police and got scared and called on Jesus, tried to rebuke the demon in the name of Jesus, and Jesus sicked the demon on her, man.
It got blasted in the face, man.
Yep, got her head blown off.
Read that what you got one more time. I'm gonna link this with that.
This the book of Amos chapter 3 and verse 6. It say, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?
Yeah, your ass need to be. You need to be very scared when, because every time the Lord get ready to destroy some shit, He send His prophets out to warn the people. And this is man, this is a glorious thing that what we doing, man. We take it very serious. This is a message from the King. So if shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? You should be very afraid because the trumpet is our voice, man. So to answer that question, because that's a rhetorical question. Yeah, the Lord did it. Yeah, the Lord did that evil thing because He worked with the left hand and He worked with the right hand. Left hand goes into sinister. Sinister goes into left hand. The Lord would do you something very dirty with His left hand, man. You know? That's what people don't fucking understand. This Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things. Point blank, period, man. The Lord do all these things, man. You can, man, hey, the Lord know, the Lord cold, man. The Lord even answer Himself in these scriptures, man. You know, that's what it means to get the understanding. You got to put precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. It's a puzzle, man. You got to put it together, man. And like you said, that's why shit happened to us, because we here to serve out a sentence, man. This ain't your best life over here. We'll live our best life when we get the kingdom. The best of the bestest. You call this shit living your best life? You crazy as hell. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck how much money you got. You got it.
and that's what the good news is. We preaching the gospel to our people to warn them, look, turn back to the Lord, or and receive everlasting life, or you finna get caught up in the worst times ever with no protection, you know, with no comfort, just forsaken by your power, man.
Yep.
I got one too. It's Deuteronomy 32 and 39. It say, see now that even I am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. But finish that on Matthew 24, and then we're gonna play the video.
And knowing that the Lord is doing all these things, that would it mean to fear Him, man. Because the Lord will kill you. The Lord ain't all love. Cut that shit out. That's Christianity. The Lord is not a respecter of persons. Select it, you got it.
Back in that Matthew chapter 24, verse 6, it say, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars.
Thank
See
you.
that ye
I thank you at verse 5.
Okay. Matthew chapter 24 at verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Uh,
For a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
and that don't need no breaking down, man. Open your eyes and go on the news, go on YouTube, go watch the truthers, go watch these people who talking about things that are actually happening in the world, and get off goddamn Facebook or
Yeah.
Twitter, TikTok,
Yeah.
and watching challenges and 20 versus
Yeah.
20 and all that old balloon pop, that dumb bullshit.
Yeah.
Uh, I jump to verse 21. No, I think it's verse 8 where it say these are the beginning of the.
Yeah, that was the next verse.
Okay, get that. Then jump to 21.
Okay. Verse 8, it say, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah, so we are in the beginning of sorrow. Shit finna get bad, man. But you got it.
Jumping down to verse 21, it say, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the earth to this time, no, nor ever shall be.
And that's the time we living in now. That great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of creation. It's finna be worse than anything existence have ever seen as far as calamity upon people, man. You got it.
Verse 22, and except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened.
Yeah, and the Lord is speeding things up. The Lord shorten the days. Days go by fast as hell now, man. You know, they talking about taking seconds off the minute and shit like that. Hey, man, the Lord is making good on His promises, man. You know, but you gotta let's get into this video because this goddamn strike. We in the port city, so we gonna be able to report on it and see if we see these container trucks moving. You know, we in the port city,
Damn sure will.
so you got it.
Where the changes started, we always went for a 3-year contract. When my father, when I was a young kid, we went on strike for 25 cents. 25 cents. We went on strike in 1977 for 3 months for 80 cents. Fast forward, back then the companies were lucky they made millions of dollars, to 10 million, 5 million. Today, they make billions and billions of dollars. They make, MSC is the richest shipping company in the world, made 3 times the money than Amazon. A lot of money, right? Billions. Well, one of the companies, and I won't mention his name, he took himself a Christmas bonus, $4 billion. He took it out for him and his family, $4 billion. A French company, I won't mention their name, they gave all their employees 50 months salary as a Christmas gift. Now, look at that money. They have so much money, they don't even know what to do with it. They know they're building up terminals. They want to go automation. They want more money now. Get rid of these men. We don't need them no more. It's a big change going on. I've been fighting automation for years. They destroyed LA. They put a fully automated terminal there, Maersk Line. 800 longshoremen lost their jobs. If it was up to them, they would like to see everybody lose their jobs. Let me tell you, it's not just in the longshore. They got ships in Europe that they're building. They got one now, runs on a battery, container ship. No crew. Somebody in an office building runs it. Goes out, goes in. They don't want anybody. They don't want to pay anybody. It's not only this union, it's in every union in every aspect. If they keep putting machinery to take our jobs, who's going to pay the income tax? Machines are not. Who's going to pay for the military, the roads, Everything runs by taxes. Take Easy Pass. The first time they came out with Easy Pass, one lane, and cars were going through, and everybody's sitting in their car and go, what's that all about? Well, I'm going to get one of them. Today, all those union jobs are gone, and it's all Easy Pass. People don't realize it. Everybody's got 3 cars. Everybody got an Easy Pass on the window. And they go through like it's nothing. And they get billed in the mail. They didn't care about that union worker working in the booth. You go in a store today, it's self-checking. They don't need anybody to check out no more. Someone has to get into Congress and say, whoa, time out. This world is going too fast for us. Machines got to stop. Yes, we're getting smart kids out of MIT and all these places. Yeah, they're all brilliant. But what good is it if you're going to put people out of work? Who's going to support their families? Machines? Machines don't have families. You got to draw the line. These companies that work in the maritime business come from overseas. Not one of them belongs to America. They want to come into America and build fully automated terminals and get rid of American jobs. Good paying jobs that support families with medical, pensions, annuities, and pay taxes. They want to get rid of them. Where's the president of the United States? He's not fighting for us. He told in LA, he told the union, hurry up and get a contract. That's the mentality they have. They don't even know what the hell they're doing today. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to save everybody's job when it comes to the ILA and to all the unions around the world, because we're going to fight with that alliance. I'll shut them down throughout the world to prove that we can beat them. The companies got smart and said, we don't want to go through another 3 months strike. Let's negotiate in good faith. Back then, the companies didn't make the money that we make today. So we negotiated in good faith. We went with 6-year contracts. Then we got $1 raise, $1.50 raise for 6 years. It was great. It was a lot of money compared to 80 cents for 3 months. But today's world, it's changing into the future. They're not making millions no more. They're making billions. And they're spending it fast as they make it. I want a piece of that for my men. Because when they made their most money was during COVID. When my men had to go to work on those piers every single day, when everybody stayed home and went to work. Not my men. They died out there with the virus. We all got sick with the virus. We kept them going. From Canada to Maine to Texas, Great Lakes, Puerto Rico, now the Bahamas, everybody went to work during COVID. Nobody stayed home. Well, I want to be compensated for that. I'm not asking for the world. They know what I want. They know what I want. And if they don't, well, then I have to go into the street and we have to fight for what we rightfully deserve.
Let's get it. Let's motherfucking get it. Somebody get Isaiah 19. You got that sick edge of it. You can bring that at sick.
Chapter 15.
Nah, I got to take it. Talk about it. Somebody get Isaiah 19 though.
You talking about that second Ezra's 9
Nah,
or
16.
16?
Yeah, 16.
I got you. All right. Where you want to start at? Top?
Nah, the top going into World War III. The new
All right. All
stuff
right.
on
Contract.
so 17.
Go on. All right. This second Ezra's chapter 16, starting at verse 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
Yeah, and by by these this gonna possibly cause inflation first and then into hyperinflation. This probably if this thing go through and they stop them goddamn containers, man, they finna crash the dollar. They finna Esau going with his move. Somebody get Revelation 12. Esau finna get ready to go with his move, you know. And this nigga probably set up, bought, paid for, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
He a Freemason.
No doubt.
This nigga set up by the elites to yeah, we gonna
To
send them
get motherfucker pumped
right.
up.
Yeah, we gonna pull you out, you know. But it's time to fight for what's rightfully yours, so to speak. You and your men.
Yep.
The port workers, people who work at the state docks and these different docks where they bringing in all this cargo coming from other countries. Now you gotta keep in mind that America is not a producing nation. Majority of the things that are in America that you go to the store and buy, they come out those cargo containers. They coming out those cargo containers coming from China, Indonesia, India, you know, and other countries. America is a consumer nation. And if they go on strike and shut those ports down, then guess what? It's gonna get bad for the people. You know? You ain't gonna all you gonna do is crash the economy even more by going on strike. Because the economy already hanging on, but the dollar already hanging on by a thread. The people already at their wit end, struggling
Right.
for. So what you think higher prices gonna do? What and shortages of shit gonna do to people? The chaos,
So
man.
like, I got one point real quick. I know somebody who worked for a call center dealing with the banks, and they had a customer call in saying she was gonna commit suicide because her card was declining.
God damn.
Damn.
Hey, that time, baby. Yeah, soon you gonna see people swan diving off buildings, motherfuckers
But
driving off bridges. You know,
con.
people blowing their head out off in the middle of the street.
But
We here, man.
Facts.
Things can possibly get real with this right here. You got the biggest distraction amongst niggas. And these people getting ready to slaughter you niggas, and you worried about fucking P. Diddy. Y'all, we've been telling y'all, all these motherfucking rappers, entertainers, these goddamn niggas who they set up before you with all this money, is some freaking wicked individuals, man.
Fuck yeah.
And y'all acting surprised because this nigga got uh 1,000 bottles of liquid ecstasy, because it wasn't baby oil in them bottles, it was liquid ecstasy. Y'all acting all surprised because this nigga got down there 1,000 dildos. You know? The men of the Lord warning you about these fucking sellout ass niggas who they put before you, man.
Fuck yeah.
And y'all steady caught up in the distraction. Ooh, look at P. Diddy. Niggas all into what's going on with football. Niggas all into, because, football, NFL, college football. Niggas ain't paying attention to nothing. Or minor league, you know?
Right.
P. Diddy. They got these niggas so distracted right now.
Con.
And not only that, they bring out. Hey, that's why I say this probably got to be it, because the accuser of our brethren, he doing some major accusing right now. He bringing down all these. I just seen something about the world is shocked. LeBron James, he finna put these niggas on Front Street for their wickedness, man. All your favorites, your heroes, that attended all these Diddy parties and these
Yep.
freaks. They,
Hey,
they,
and that's like, if I can add, that goes into that precept. Though they give consent to them, they still shall be had in derision and trodden underfoot. This the beginning of them being trodden under fucking foot, man. Because they don't need these fucking niggas. They use you for one motherfucking thing to get your ass rich with that fiat ass money, and at the end they gonna confuse the world with your stupid ass, and they gonna fuck you over just like they did R. Kelly too. All these niggas, man.
It's just a big distraction at the end of the day
That's all it is.
to keep your mind off what's really going on in the earth.
Yup. Bread and
And the late,
circus.
and the latest thing is Cardi B and Offset.
Yeah, that
Yup.
part and offset shit. It's all bullshit. And our people love to follow and be worried about what's going on in another motherfucker life. Man,
Fuck yeah.
people, you need to be worried about repenting. They done got their bread. They done got their constellation on this
Fuck
side.
yeah. Fuck
Be
yeah.
focused on being delivered. These
Fuck
niggas
it.
cool,
They through.
you know. But you got it. I'll get back into that. Second,
Oh yeah, come. This second Ezra's 16 and back at 18. Now I just started at the top. Verse 17. Woe is me, who would deliver me in those days. What days is it talking about? It's talking about these days now, man. Because we going into all these times that the scriptures is right here is talking about. Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? This Ezra's asking that. And this is what we should be asking ourselves too. All these motherfuckers that confused and shit, you need to be asking yourself these fucking questions. This ain't just Ezra asking. We should be asking ourselves too, man. It says, verse 19, behold, famine and plague. But we know what we gonna do. You know, don't get that twisted. We're gonna call upon Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah. It said, verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. These are ass whoopings from the Lord, man, because when you go into the word scourges, it's talking about an ass whooping. Point blank, period. You know, we ain't holding nothing back over here. It's verse 20. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. These niggas is greatly confused right now. They don't see what the fuck going on. That PD of this shit is great confusion. It says, verse 22, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine. You're going to starve to death. But the Lord say, my servants shall eat, but you going to be hungry. So if you ain't serving the Lord, your ass finna perish for hunger, man. The Lord ain't going to be fucking with you in those times. Grace period is a time to get your fucking act together with the Most High God and stop worrying about what the fuck these sellouts doing. It says, verse 23, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. This is the first sign of these fucking cities about to be cast down. These motherfucking ports going on strike, man. That means ain't no motherfucking goods coming in. And America is a corporation, not a fucking country. It says,
that's pretty much the point.
come on. Hold on, let me jump down. You want me to jump down to verse 70? Well, if that's the point, that's good. That's good. Yeah, come.
Grab that Isaiah 19.
Come.
Isaiah 19 and verse. We got a lot kind of try to get it.
Come.
I got the Isaiah 19.
You got it.
Come on, Isaiah 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
Yeah,
and I will say,
the Lord bringing it down, man. But you got it, verse 2, and then jump to 19. Not 19. Jump to 15.
Isaiah 19, verse 2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah, and that's what we finna see with the when it's a lack and shortages on things, people gonna start fighting in the streets. Lachlan, you still on there? Get that,
Yeah.
get that. Go jump back into Second Exodus 15. Who brought Second Exodus 15 now?
I brought it out.
Uh,
All right. Up to 14, 13, 14, 13, 14, where it say they ain't gonna regard their kings or priests.
Yep. It's 2 Ezra 15 and verse 14. Let's see. It's like 2 Ezra 15, verse 14, and it reads, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
What
For
what
that,
what did the dude say? What did he
yep.
say? Time for,
Stand up and fight for what's rightfully ours.
yeah. He say he gonna stand up. It's time to go take it to the streets. If they don't do what they know what I want, he say they know what I want for my guys. And if not, we gonna it's time to take this fight to the streets. You know, that was a cry for anarchy and chaos, man.
Con.
You know, and that's what anarchy means. If I ain't mistaken, it's a governmentless rule, so to speak, like just whatever, you know. But they ain't gonna regard like kings or priests. That's anarchy, man.
it
I
say,
got the definition for you.
You
It
got it.
said this the definition for anarchy. There's 2 points to it, but the first point it says a state of disorder due to absence or non-recognition of authority or other controlling systems.
And that's what it said. It say people ain't gonna give a damn what the mayors and the senators and you people got to say.
Yep,
That's anarchy, man.
yep. And the second point, it says the organization of society on the basis of voluntary cooperation without political institutions or hierarchical government and anarchism.
Yep. Meaning no government. People gonna do what the fuck they want to do. They ain't gonna have no politicians, businesses and shit like that controlling nothing.
Okay?
But
You got
you got
more
come,
on that. You got more on that precept, don't you?
yeah,
come. 2 15, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another.
So like, you got
They they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
you
A
got
man a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
yep. And hey, those hurricanes coming through, knocking these bridges down and shit like that. Hey, that's gonna be a cause for people to not be able to go into the city. Oh, well, civil wars and shit breaking out. That's gonna be a cause for people to not go into the city because if enough things start happening, they ain't gonna be trying to rebuild bridges. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna. It's gonna be too much shit happening to be focused on a damn bridge. You know, it's gonna be too much shit happening. Martial law fuck around and kick in. Then you ain't gonna be able to go to another city any goddamn way. You know, because they gonna have checkpoints. And we know they can control this weather and shit. And then you got another hurricane, bro, which we ain't gonna really
Right,
get. You got another hurricane gonna come right back up through this bitch.
that's right.
You know, so aim straight towards the ports, the coast, the southeast coastline, which are all port cities, man.
yep.
I keep going. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yeah, so motherfuckers, hey, let hyperinflation kick in good and right. People gonna be kicking, looking. It ain't gonna be cute to be a prepper in that day, man. You got all these people, yeah, I'm prepping. I got this, I got that. But when you got 100 motherfuckers on your ass for what you got, then what? You know, when you know you got all this stuff, and other people know you got all this stuff, you a target, man.
Hell yeah.
But that it might be some more now, but I think it's.
That, yeah, that was it on that.
But we gonna go back to that 19 and go to 15.
Uh, Isaiah 19, verse 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or the tail, branch or rush may do. In
Yeah,
that day, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts,
yeah. The
which
Lord,
he
Lord shaking His hand upon this place, man. This could very well be the time that we've been warning and waiting for, man. That's gonna lead us into all these calamities, that domino effect that we warning about, starting with the apostles and elders on down to the younger brothers, telling the people we could very well be watching it right now before our eyes. All we can do is sit back and see. But like it said, it ain't gonna be no work for Egypt. Cause what he say, you know, they trying to stop our money and all this and that, and they want their money. So if the port stop, guess what? Shit, dollar store ain't gonna need 5 workers no more. All
Said
these Walmart ain't gonna need 150 employees no more. Stocking,
con.
you know. And then I seen another video from the Epic Economy. He was going into on how a whole bunch of these restaurants, these top restaurants like McDonald's and Burger King, you know, all these restaurants closing down,
Yeah, that
closing
was
down.
so like that was me and bro talking about before we got on live stream. One of the hardest that they look like they about to close down right there on 45.
Yep. And hardest was one of them. It was a whole bunch of major chain restaurants closing down for good, closing down a whole bunch of goddamn stores.
Yeah, and
And
at the same time, they still shut down these banks. You know, because I didn't know that that the PN C Bank on my Road was shut down. I
uh,
knew the one here in 8 Mile was shut down, but I didn't know that one right there was shut down.
Damn, I didn't need them. I
And
was just
then
on
you
Mafia Road today.
right, and then you got these furniture stores what is it, Bad Cop?
yep,
They closing down.
close going out of business.
You got
Cause all that
Old
shit.
Town Pottery. They going out of business. You got Cons right there on Airport. They going out of business.
Yep,
But see, these niggas ain't gonna really pay that no attention because it ain't no Foot Locker going out of business.
yep.
It ain't no finish line, no foot action, sneakers, none of that shit going out of business. The shit that they really care about.
Mm-hmm.
But hell, when that start going out of business, then they gonna pick their head up and see everything else going out of business.
Yep,
These niggas asleep, man.
Yep. And
But
that's
then,
the same thing Putin said in that with the Russian choir. Niggas are sleeping.
mm-hmm.
In that video, he was talking about I think it was Virginia. And when I looked it up, it basically was talking about the port of Virginia. The port of Virginia is the largest motherfucking port in the so-called United States, man. I looked it up.
Portmouth.
Huh?
Portmouth.
Yep. 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 Putin was talking about that in that Russian choir song, man. They said they gonna send submarines at that bitch, man. This
Uh,
shit ain't far fetched, bro.
oh,
And then you still can't forget about Amazon. All them workers that they done fired because they got automated machines in there. They have self-driving vehicles delivering products and stuff like that.
man,
Yep.
I was just watching something while I was at the gym before the Sabbath came in and putting stuff together. And they were saying something about with this port shit. They got a whole bunch of robots and shit that's gonna do that. That
Huh.
do that. You know,
Yep.
they got self-driving boats and shit.
Yep.
Huh.
You know, to drive the cargo, so they ain't gonna need the deck hands and you know.
Done.
Right. And it's gonna be back like it was during slavery, free labor.
Yep.
Yeah, and they finna get ready to set up their UBI, Universal Basic Income, and
Yep.
shit is
Mm-hmm.
down, man.
Yep.
Motherfucker down, and they gonna introduce, hey, shit, biometric system. You gotta receive this if you even want the, oh, you gonna
Yep.
start there. You gonna receive this mark and get your UBI. You ain't gotta go to work. It's just gonna be just like the C19. When all
Yep.
the people was able to get that money every month, I mean every week, like they making more than the people working. Here it is, you busting your ass. People making goddamn $800 a week and shit. you know, sitting at home, not doing nothing.
Yep.
So that's how that UBI shit gonna be. You
Yep.
know,
Hey, if we got time, if we got time, can we grab that video that's on my page about where I went in the Port of Virginia? Just
uh,
real quick. If he can share it on the screen.
if he,
Or we could just keep rolling. It don't matter. It don't matter. I mean, it's going kind of into the lesson.
yeah, we got a lot of different videos though.
Okay. Okay. Come on. All good. All good.
Let me let me get this one. Then we'll go to you. Just pick any one of them other videos. We just move to the next thing because we got a lot of videos.
Come on.
Shit, we down there can make this one video go into a whole other video.
Straight up.
But this is the video. Uh, we might do one more. Trying to see. We'll say the World War III. We'll go into that Trump video. Jacob Trump. I think it was the last one I seen. Where we'll go into a couple more. We'll save that World War III video. Them two Dabu 7 videos and that Trump video. We'll go into them three and we'll get up out of it. But let me get this a lot. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1. It say, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun and the light, or while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. It say, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and that's going to your economists, the people who looking at the well-being of the country, the the bettering or the downfalling of the country, your economy, and they ain't got nothing good to say about it. Here, the keeper of the house trembling as we speak, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and grinders cease because they are few, going into the workers. It say, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Your economy.
Yep.
Verse 4, it say, and the door shall be shut in the streets. All these business closing down.
Yep.
When the sound of grinding is low, because it ain't no work going on. It say, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. Because when you wake up and the sun lifting up, what you hear? Birds chirping. You know, like the Jesus would wake up, birds chirping, dogs barking. You know, nobody got a goddamn thing to do, man. because they bringing the robots in. You know, they get ready to cause all hell to break. People gonna uproar against this.
Come on.
That's what they want.
Exactly.
That's what they want. They say, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. What the fuck happening, man? He did it. You
Yeah.
know, Jay Z, Beyonce, King James, the famous basketball. All these people getting ready to be brought up on scandals, on you know, freakism, where they swept what's the name under the rug, but they finna make Jay look like a bad guy. But these elite do what P Diddy do on them. Come on, man. You know these goddamn presidents and politicians. They do what P Diddy them and uh the rappers and niggas do on a way worse level, man. They do this to little babies and shit.
Come on.
They torture people. They do all manners of evil and wickedness, and it gets swept under the rug. Oh, what's his name? He just killed himself. And Ghislaine Maxwell was the fall girl. It never really came out. They never blew it up. It just swept the shit under the rug. And
Yeah.
2-3 years later, P Diddy. You know.
Put the niggas under the spotlight.
Yep, put the niggas in that same spotlight. Which these niggas, and at the end of the day, they is doing wrong. I ain't gonna say they ain't doing wrong, but they ain't doing nothing to no damn babies and shit. Motherfucking 4 and 5 and 6 year olds and underage people. These people who they freaking off with, these motherfuckers at least they young adults according to the scriptures.
Well, what the fuck they doing?
Yeah, they know they sold out. They know what they getting into. But for the money, shit, that mighty dollar, motherfuckers willing to sell their goddamn soul and do all that wickedness, man.
Go.
But those little kids who these Edomites freaking off with, they don't know what the hell going on. Drinking
Well,
adrenochrome and all this shit, torturing them, they don't know what the fuck going on.
come on.
A quick precept.
You got it.
The back you did Isaiah 28 and verse 18. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. It's just talking about the sellouts of our people, backing you up, that the covenant of the contracts that they sign with these devils, thinking they're gonna be safe when everything go down, but the Lord ain't gonna uphold that agreement that they made with the devil. He gonna trot them down, like it said. Like,
And you
that's
said you mentioned shall not be disannulled.
yep. It says, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled. It's like that's the point. It's like, exactly.
Yeah, basically you ain't gonna be able to get out that shit, man.
Yep.
The Lord gonna hold you. The Lord gonna hold you to that shit because you sold the fuck out.
I don't know if I finished this.
I got another quick one. Okay.
You got it.
This is Rock chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. These people that's in their security and comfortable, especially the elites and these people that sold out, got money of our people.
Yeah. Yeah, and
That's
just people who trusting in this world, trusting in Esau, trusting in things shaking back. You think you secure. Trusting in the U.S. government and the military and Biden and Trump. You fucking up. You know, but hey, they been warned. Uh, yeah, you can play that. You can play that. And this just show you how quick they can cut off all the phones and have niggas to where they can't even call for help, man.
Yep.
This is Dabu7. Some of you out there may be experiencing difficulty with the Verizon cell phone network. Right now, we're getting mass reports across the country that these phones are being stuck in SOS mode. As you can see here on the left, an example of that. Many people having this issue. Now, on the maps, on Down Detector, we can see a lot of the areas here that are reporting in from New York down to Atlanta. And in a lot of these areas, it just got hit by this flooding. So you add this on top of that, and it's not a good situation.
Pause
This has
real.
also affected many other places.
Yeah, and this pretty much kind of what this storm just went through, you know. And then the next video, play that video with the bio lab smoke. But you can finish playing this.
For instance, AT&T, a lot of reports coming in there, but they posted a post on Twitter or on X and said that everything's fine on their end, that they believe it's another provider and that people are having issues connecting to that provider or anyone that's on it, saying that it's not on their end, but T-Mobile spiking. Also, US Cellular spiking. Just a few other ones I see over here on Down Detector. If you guys are having any issues, it seems a lot of these that are making comments are blaming it on Verizon. And Verizon is saying that they know that there's an issue. They're working to get it fixed as soon as possible. But that's all we know as of right now. Yeah, phones stuck in SOS only mode for whatever reason right now, connected through Verizon. This is the latest. Make sure to follow me on Twitter or X for more. I'll leave links below. It's been
Yeah, man. Who knows what these that was doing with that, man? You know, you got all those people still stranded, trapped and shit from that storm, flooding and shit, missing and landslides. Can't call for help. Then you got that biochemical plant that caught fire, releasing all that smoke in the air, all them toxins. Ain't no telling what they're gonna do to these people who took the J, drunk the serpent's juice, you know. But you can play that video out.
This is Dabu7. You were looking at a massive chemical fire that is taking place at a plant inside of Georgia. This broke out at a chemical plant in Conyers, Georgia, a place called Biolab. The footage here eerily reminiscent of what took place at East Palestine in Ohio. This is something that the Rockdale Sheriff's Office said has occurred at this Biolab chemical plant, and that they make specialty pool and spa care products. They have refused to state thus far what chemicals are burning in the air. They are urging residents to stay indoors, to keep their windows closed, to minimize exposure to these harmful chemicals, although they won't tell us what they are yet. And safety measures are being put in place to protect the public, they say. I mean, at this point, you need not be downwind anywhere downwind from this plume at all. If you've got friends, family in this area, you might want to hit them up, make sure they're all right. And they're saying here officially that the sprinkler system malfunctioned and that water came into contact with reactive chemicals, sparking the fire, which is really odd there. That raises questions. Why did they have chemicals in an area and have sprinklers around it and all these other things? But this is the current situation. It's not a good one. You can see this massive plume here. I'll also show you here a shot of the evacuation zone right there. So the EPA saying that they have sent people to town for air sampling and all this other stuff, but I'm telling you now, don't be anywhere near this, especially since they're not wanting to tell us what's going on with it, what chemicals are burning off here. But I'll continue to update on X or Twitter as I get more information. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and join me for the live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Dabu77.
Yep. We dealing with Satan, man. You know,
I got one.
we dealing with the devil. You got it.
Yo, Revelation 12 and 12.
All right, speak.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
Yeah, and that's what it looked like going on. Esau is making a move to bring chaos upon the earth to start going full fledged with his NWO to fulfill the agenda, you know, that he's been plotting for hundreds of years, man.
That's right.
You know, which is the New World Order, and to implement everybody with their subdermal device so he can have total control of the people, man.
That's right.
He coming down with great wrath. Who know? He ain't no telling what kind of chemicals he got burning in that goddamn shit. Right in goddamn Atlanta. Outside of Atlanta. Pretty much Atlanta. You know? Then you got the hurricanes hitting up through there. And you got cell phones down there. Cyber attack. You know? What's going on? You people in the world should be afraid. Motherfuckers watching goddamn football. You know, watching Monday Night Football when the port's finna close down, man.
That's right.
You know? Motherfuckers at Little League football practice when America could very well be on its way up out of here, man.
Fuck yeah.
Goddamn worry about your kids goddamn running the touchdown. You need to be repenting.
Fuck yeah.
You
Battle
know?
of the Band type shit and all that dumbass shit, man.
Yeah. I got one. This Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 16, it say, redeeming the times, because the days are evil. Wherefore be not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And be not drunk with wine where is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. You know? Hey, and that's what we are to be, man. Not all lost in the sauce, which, if you know, we use words, not abusing the word. See, we understand what's going on. We constantly watching, even if we do partake in watching football, or, you know, we not engulfed in the affairs of this life, man. You know, we always on our watch. We always watching videos. We always, you know, paying attention to what's going on. But the people of the world, our people, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you ain't paying attention to what the hell going on.
Nope.
And first and second, you don't have understanding of the truth. You don't know what the will of the Lord is. So you drunk and caught up in the affairs of this life. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know, watching football or something like that. But goddamn, you want to know what's going on instead of just being lost in the sauce, man. And now you got all these people, all these truthers dropping videos. The ground war has commenced, man. You know, we here. You know, they invading goddamn Lebanon or wherever them Israelis. They're going down earth. And motherfucker watching goddamn who playing tonight? Seahawks in the shit. The Dolphins in Tennessee and the Seahawks and some goddamn man. You know?
I got something for you.
Got it.
Yeah, this is bread and circuses. They are overview. It says the phrase bread and circuses is a metaphor for superficial appeasement or political distraction.
Yep.
It originated in ancient Rome, and this is modern day Rome.
Yep.
Where the phrase was used to describe the Roman Empire's rules, strategy, of distracting the public with free food, though visuals shall be cheap on earth. Where it says distracting the public with free food and violent entertainment. The phrase is attributed to the Roman poet Juvenal, who lived in the late first and early second century AD.
Yeah,
Here,
what's the modern day violent entertainment? Football one,
yeah,
boxing,
wrestling,
UFC,
UFC,
you know.
yep, boxing, all that shit.
But now you got sports. That's the replacement for the gladiator games. You
Yep,
got ball, football, baseball, like we say, boxing, UFC, wrestling, and all that shit. That replaced a motherfucker getting through in the damn lions in the arena with a lion. Of people getting through an arena to fight to the death with killing instruments.
I got some more on that.
You got it.
It says here are some examples of how the phrase bread and circuses is used. It says ancient Rome. The Roman Empire's rules used bread and circuses to keep the public politically inert. They provided free grain, and controlled food prices to prevent the plebeians from starving, and offered free entertainment like chariot races and gladiator fights to keep them from getting bored and restless.
Chariot races, horse races, NASCAR.
Dog track, all that type of dumb ass shit, man.
You know,
God.
betting. You can bet on this shit and win the money.
I got more of that.
You got it.
It said modern politics. It says the phrase is used to describe political strategies that divert attention from controversial or failed policies. These strategies include populist welfare programs,
Dang.
make work and part-time jobs, subsidize housing, and food assistance. And you got all that shit going on here in Babylon.
I was just gonna say that. All that shit at
That's the
all.
spirit. That's how you know this fucking modern day Rome, man.
Yep.
And
Rome two.
modern day ancient Rome failed, just like this bitch finna fall.
Yep. And
You got
these signs, like if you go look up the signs of the signs of the fall of an empire, you know, bread and circus was one of them, all these different things that's going on in America right now are
yep,
signs of the fall of this empire, the
yep.
American Empire, Rome 2.0, the last rule of the heathens, man. This what we watching. We
I got
witnessed
two
down
quick ones.
all of our enemies right before our eyes, man.
Yeah, I got some more on this. Hold up. Slack it.
Um,
It says I looked up the definition for inert. It says ancient Rome, the Roman Empire rulers used bread and circuses to keep the public politically inert. So I looked up that definition of inert. It says lacking the ability or strength to move, lacking vigor, chemically inactive. So some of the similar words is unconscious.
Ain't a lot. It's a
Huh?
inactive, and what's that? The fast foods and you know the canned all the shit they feed you,
Yep.
you know that they putting in the food and shit
Yep.
is destroying your cognitive function, so to speak. The
Yep.
jack, you know.
Yep. Another similar word is senseless, inactive, slack,
Yep.
in, insentient, insentient,
The
incapable of feeling or understanding things, inanimate. Through.
man, that's why they put all the chemicals and shit in the food, the additives in the food,
Oh, listen, listen.
and
Select,
everything eating.
select. Let me get that one. Another similar word is dead to the world,
Yep.
fast asleep.
Motherfuckers hollering about they woke and they fast the fuck
Fast to fucking sleep. You groping in the noonday.
as a blind man groping darkness, man.
Ooh. Y'all got it.
So I got two quick ones.
You got
Matthew 24, 37 through three verses say, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. And so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. It's back in the brother, he's reading this, eating and drinking, people just distracted by the the games that the rulers are distracting the people with. But it says that's how the Lord is coming back, not as a flood, but the nuclear flood this time, the fire, the second death.
Yep,
Con.
and people are partaking in the same things, not paying attention, didn't take heed to the warnings of Noah, just
Come on.
like taking heed to the warnings of the prophets. And
Yup.
so the same conduct, the same conversation that these people was in, was conversation going to behavior. These people was in before the flood. This the same behavior these people was in before the judgment of fire, the second death.
Hold on, one more quick one to back y'all. This Tobit 4 verse 13. Now therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, in not taking a wife of them. This the point. For in pride is destruction, and much trouble, and in lewdness is decay, and great want. For lewdness is the mother of famine. And that definition for lewdness, it says crude and offensive in a sexual way, and also but it say wickedness and evil.
Yeah,
But
Pete,
yep,
them niggas the booty bandit gang. Perfect example of lewdness that's being blasted all throughout the earth. This nigga got everything on video, snuff films as they call
Yeah.
and the FBI
No.
evidence on all these actors, different kings and all kind of shit, and people of high rank that been to those Diddy freak. They call them freak offs, man. That's lewdness, man.
another definition of lewd, it say vulgar, worthless, vile, and evil. Yeah, that's it. Worthless and vile and evil.
Yeah, the earth is filled with lewdness, man.
That's the
And
point.
in every form that it just said. Shit.
Yeah, because ain't no man more vile than Esau, and these motherfuckers done gave their consent to Esau, which makes them vile.
Yeah.
Right.
Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you would
You
do.
shall do. That's right.
That was it on that.
I got one. It's
You got
Ecclesiastes, straight to the point. Ecclesiastes 5:7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and
yeah.
perish in the day of vengeance. Because this is the beginning of the Lord's vengeance, man. The
Mm.
Lord is taking vengeance upon fucking Babylon the Great, man.
Right.
People getting fucked up.
Con,
Bullshit, not paying attention.
con.
Lord bringing mass judgment, really. And it's going
Yo,
to intensify and get worse and worse. Anything, anytime can happen. And you got all these people warning about mass casualty events. You got these governors and senators, they constantly talking about a mass casualty event. Mass casualty event. We might not have no goddamn election. A
hopefully not.
selection where they pick who they want to win this shit. You know? But if we do, either way it go, no matter who win, you fuck, man. The brothers ain't got no precept. You can play that video and then we gonna get up out of there.
So I got a preset.
You got
Come. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
Yep. So you people trying to save Esau and heathens, they gonna be punished too. Or true God
Con.
niggas in jail. They ain't through, man. And not worrying about yourself, your own soul salvation and repenting and turning back to the Lord. You worried about now Barabbas. Free Barabbas and kill your house down, goddamn. And niggas, you gonna get caught up in this judgment that getting ready to come, man.
Right.
Yo, yo. And since you made that point, let me grab this quick precept. This Psalm 91, because this is what we need. Verse start at verse 1. Point is in verse 7. It says, He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust.
That's a
Surely,
lot. A lot. That's what Ezra said. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days. Roughly paraphrasing all he said. Hey, we know what we gonna do. We gonna trust in the Lord.
on, on.
You
Yup,
know,
yup.
you got
Verse 3, Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. A snare is a trap. This man setting traps left and fucking right, up and down.
yep.
Goddamn cardinal directions, intermediate directions, all that shit, man. It
Yep.
says, Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers. Noisome pestilence going into the nukes. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. Going into the chariots, get beamed up, man. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by noonday. Look at the image behind me. That's the arrow that flieth by noonday, man. It says, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. This is the point. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. This finna be the reward of you wicked motherfuckers, man. Because you didn't take heed to the warning that was going out, man. The trumpet that was being blown in the city telling you that the Lord creates evil. It's time to join. You can't beat them, join them. Y'all got it.
Got her.
But, but what about the ones that's in prison? Inside joke. Y'all got it. Dario stepped away. Let's say out.
I got a quick one if the brother ain't got one.
I was talking to her dog, yo.
Oh, come.
You got it.
Okay, Con. This is Ezekiel chapter 7 and starting at verse 10. I'm gonna read down a little bit. It say, Behold, behold, it is come. The morning is gone forth, the rod hath blossomed, pride hath budded, violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs, neither shall there be wailing for them. The time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive. For the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. They have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none goeth to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. This is the last verse. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. Just
Uh,
back in the brother.
Yeah,
No, no.
we brought out that second Ezra 16 yet.
Yep. Uh, which verse?
Um Grab let's see, verse 41. You got it on that?
Yeah, come. Yep.
Yeah, grab verse 41. Straight to the
Okay,
point.
come. Second 16, verse 41.
Hold up. Grab verse 40.
Come. Second 15, verse 16, verse 40. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those days and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Keep
He
going.
that he that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and
You
he
can
that buyeth. Yep.
start, cause I don't know if I got the phone or what. So let read a little more into it. Go on, start up at you got it though. Start up at
Huh.
what off at
Which verse a lot?
37.
uh 24,
Go on.
Come. Second 16, verse
uh,
24,
23.
verse 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice.
Yeah, these are times that we getting ready to go into, man. And people they just dumb down to the fact because they got all these bread and circuses, man. See, if you ain't in tune with these scriptures, your ass is finna be through, man. You finna be through. The warning is going, man. This is deadly fucking serious, bro. This is deadly serious. You got it.
Verse
And
28.
listen, the churches ain't teaching this, man. The churches say the Old Testament is done away with. Second Ezra is in the Old Testament, right?
Um,
They say the Old Testament, man. You crazy as hell. There's prophecies in the Old Testament that ain't came to pass yet. This ain't came to pass. So how the fuck is the Old Testament done away with? You niggas is lying. You got it. And you got a lot of blood on your hands. You got it.
verse 28. For of a city there shall be left 10 men, and two of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves
Yeah, it's
and
gonna
in
be
the
so much shit going on. You're gonna want to hide your fucking self, man. And if the Lord ain't working with you, man, hey, you gonna be found. Cause the scripture say it wasn't gonna be flee from a bear. He ran in the house. Just roughly paraphrasing. Ran to a fucking lion. Ran from the lion, ran to the house, leaned up against the wall, serpent bit his ass. You ain't gonna be able to get away. You finna play that out?
Nah, you keep going.
All right, come. You go ahead. Go ahead.
which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks, as in an orchard of olives. Upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives, or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. Even so, in those days shall there be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword.
See, it's finna get real. They finna shut the fucking ports down and ain't gonna be shit coming in, man. If you shut the ports down, the gateway to all of your fucking goods, it's finna get fucking terrible. And Lord willing, it happens.
Con.
We trying to get the fuck out this bitch, man. We tired of this shit. We vexed with the filthy conversations of you fucking wicked ass individuals.
Mhm.
I
Tired of
hate to
pride.
see you. I hate to see you niggas.
Yeah. Tired of the pride of these people.
Fuck yeah.
We vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. We like righteous light, man.
every day.
Verse 32. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through.
Yeah, shit gonna get like the book of yeah,
Yep.
I'm lit. Yo.
Verse 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers.
Yeah, cause they finna bring the drought back. The nation is at war. You got it.
Verse 34, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their
Huh?
husbands shall perish of famine.
Yo.
Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. Behold the word of the Lord and receive it. Be not gods of whom the Lord spake. It says, believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake.
I'm quite sure that God is in lowercase G.
Um,
Let's talk about mortal fucking men and idols. You got it.
Verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb,
That's
which
what finna happen to America. Great pains finna hit this bitch, man. Motherfucking men, mighty men, gonna be walking around with their hands upon their loins like a bitch in travail. You got it.
which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth,
Yeah,
and
because
the
when a woman is having birth pains and going through that labor process, you got intervals. The intervals start getting slimmer and slimmer, man.
Yeah,
Because the child is finna be born. You got it.
this ain't just talking about America. This talking about the whole earth.
Hell yeah.
These pains are finna come upon the whole earth.
um,
Huh? Yeah, because you got the temptation that's getting ready to come upon the whole earth. And what's that? That sea hill. You got it.
it says,
Read verse 39 again.
come, verse Sirach, second Ezra 16:39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side.
Yeah, Lord finna fuck the whole planet up, but America just gonna catch it worse. Yeah. Because
Facts.
with America falling, guess what? Every country, everywhere that's the first world, second world, third world country gonna fucking feel it, man. You know, by the fall of the dollar, fall of America. You know, because that's gonna stop everybody money. The transfer over from the fiat currency to digital, that's gonna affect every goddamn body. That shit ain't gonna there be no smooth transition. Hell nah. That shit gonna rock the world, man. And it's gonna send all the earth into chaos. When the dollar crash, everybody currency gonna crash.
Level playing field.
Yep.
Salakia. If I can, I had looked this up earlier. This is from Statistica.com. Speaking about the U.S., it says, as the world's largest importer, imported goods hold significant influence over the U.S. economy and lives of everyday Americans. It says it says international U.S. imports, goods and services amounts to 3.83 trillion U.S. dollars,
God damn.
marking one of the highest figures observed since the turn of the millennium.
That's gonna affect the whole global order, so to speak. Everybody gonna when America stop buying goods, when they do this shit could possibly rock the whole world. I've been watching something that say 65% of the goods come in through
Yep.
through the ports. 65% of the goods hit there. What you said, 300 or some trillion, you know?
3.83 trillion.
Hey, 65% of that cut short because goddamn these motherfuckers don't scrap. That's gonna affect a lot of people. That could lead the dollar to complete collapse, man.
I got
The
one straight to the
economy
point.
collapse. Hmm.
I got one straight to the point. Um, it's 3 verses. Revelation 18 start at verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lighted with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the whole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. You know, the merchants of the earth, they send their goods. See, America get that shit for cheap, and the merchants ship that shit over here, and America goddamn get major profit off that shit, man. I mean, they taking care of the other countries deliciously, but they overtaxing us for that shit, man, because they getting it for cheap. You know, that's like a pair of shoes, man, a pair of Nikes. I don't give a fuck what they is, a pair of Nikes. You get they probably getting them bitches for pennies on the dollar. They selling them bitches goddamn for hundreds of dollars over here.
Yeah, but them Vietnamese and shit who I used to go to school with, just people in general, they like J's and shit. You get them hoes for like $14, $15 and shit. But over here they selling them for 200 and shit. You know, they just go to show you the price gouging that they doing when they get the goods to America.
Yep.
This place just a consumer nation, and they got the whole earth uh 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 collecting fiat fake money, man. While the elite getting all the real riches and wealth, storing up all the real wealth unto themselves, man, which are the natural resources, the actual gold, silver, you know, the heads of the country, the heads of the country, the certain presidents, they getting the gold and silver too, but
Yep.
the international bankers really the ones getting all they got all the earth wealth, man. You can't put a number on how much these bankers worth, man.
That's right, man.
But you can
Oh,
get to that second edge, this 16.
gonna pull
Psalm
that video
6.
back up too, don't it?
Yeah, we gonna play that. We might as well get this first.
Go.
2 Corinthians 16, verse 40. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose.
Yeah, if you got selling and you got goddamn a lot of goods, you got to haul ass. You gotta leave that shit behind you. You know, you got it. Like motherfuckers talk about goddamn. I want $100,000 house or $500,000. You gonna have to leave that bitch behind. You talking about you done prep goddamn for so many years. You gonna have to leave that shit behind. You got it.
Hey, you can't be like Lot's wife.
Well, or die there with that shit. You got it.
Verse 42. He that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein.
But that's mainly going into the elect though, man. The elect gonna have to be on the move. You know what I mean? That's mainly going into the elect, man. And we gonna have to be on the move, and we can't do nothing but trust in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. That's it. You got it.
Which what it's going into is don't be caught up in all this.
Yeah, man.
Ultimately, because we don't know how it's gonna go. Some brothers might be, the Lord might have the spirit on certain brothers to where they ain't gotta be on the run. To
Come.
wherever they is just protected. We don't know,
Yep.
what is going into. Don't be caught up in this worldly shit. Don't think you can save yourself. Don't be worried about riches and well, you know what I'm saying. Don't get caught up in if you got a business. Don't think you, you know. Don't be caught up in this shit because you might have to leave it. You if you got a house, you might have. You're gonna be as a pilgrim on the earth. You know, and the Lord might send you somewhere else. You're gonna have to leave all that shit behind. Lord send you somewhere else. Just don't be focused on what you got. because you probably gonna lose it.
I got a precept for that. It's like it. This is the book of Luke, chapter 10. I'm going to start at 22. All things are delivered to me of my Father, and no man knoweth who the Son is but the Father, and who the Father is but the Son, and he to whom the Son will reveal him. And he turned him unto his disciples and said privately, Blessed are the eyes which see the things that ye see. For I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. So we
Which
we gonna be witnessing Lord's will of the elect. We're gonna be witnessing miracles.
you know,
You know?
Yep. And not only miracles, the calamities is coming upon this
God,
place, man. You
uh,
know?
the prophecies, because all the men of the Lord they wanted to see the prophecies come to pass. And we, Lord willing, we are part of that number. We living to see the fulfillment of the things that the Lord say was gonna be happening in the latter time. Like a partner always say, the prophets didn't know what all these prophecies meant. The prophets didn't know what no MOTB was. They ain't know what the beast was actually. But we today we understand and know what it's talking about. So we
What are
could
y'all about some outside?
the
uh,
water.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We living to see all the things that the Lord say we're gonna be happening. Famine, pestilence, war, World War One, World War Two, World War Three, famine, pestilence, people, wild beasts, the downfall of this last rulership of the heathen, Jerusalem being trodden down by the Gentiles, the time of the Gentiles is being fulfilled as we speak, man.
Even us understanding why we in the fucking position that we in, man.
Falling away.
Fuck yeah.
But now us being brought back to who we are, you know,
Hell yeah.
falling that great falling away and us waking up in the latter time, signs in heaven.
That's why the Lord is worthy of all praises, man.
The water. I got another precept. This is just going into um, the merchandise, right? The merchandise that's here in America. This is Revelation 18 and 12. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner vessels of ivory and all manner vessels of most precious wood and brass.
What precept is he?
This is Revelation 18 and started at 12.
Yeah, you get it, call that.
Con. Revelation 18 and 12. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner vessels of ivory and all manner vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. All right. Let me actually. I meant to start at 11. So like Revelation 18 and 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, speaking about America. For no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. So
which this going into the destruction. This actually going into they gonna be doing this because ain't nobody gonna when this place actually destroyed.
Mhm.
Get an understanding because this going into when the missiles hit, then they gonna be standing for all weeping for America because ain't nobody gonna buy their goods.
uh, Slovakia.
But you couldn't finish it because it should say enslave the men. You might already read it.
Con, I had read that part.
But keep going in matter of fact.
Con.
17.
You said Revelation 17?
No, I got it.
Con.
But
Okay, verse.
stones and pearls, verse 17, and say for an
Con.
hour so great riches is come to naught. Because it's gonna take 1 hour for this place to be destroyed. They say in every shipmaster and all the companies of ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, going to show you, you know, like the Lord talking straight to Babylon the Great. Because this is the top consumer nation on the earth, man. You know, they get all they ship, they get 65% of goods through ship cargo vessels to America, man. You know? The Lord
Okay.
talking directly to this bitch,
Con.
you know, and linking it to Babylon the Great, because that's the sentiment of the beginning. A revelation speaking straight to Babylon the Great in this fall, in the destruction of this place.
Right.
And it say, in all companies of ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off. Why? Because they're gonna be on the other side of the world looking like, damn, America getting destroyed. We got rich as hell out that country. Up, bitch on fire. You know? It say they cried, verse 18, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning unto that nuclear destruction and the fire from the chariot, saying, what city is like unto that great city? Ain't no city like America. That's why all countries trying to be like America, trying to imitate America, trying to pattern their countries, the future of their countries after America, but better in ways, you know, so they can have a better run than America when they come into power. But we here to tell you, ain't no nation coming to power after this bitch, man. China ain't got nicks, Russia ain't got nicks, Iran ain't nobody got nicks. Yashala got nicks. How was Shai gonna come back and reign in the earth? That's what's next. Um, verse 19 it say, and cast dust on their heads, and they cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein all was made rich, wherein all like wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. Because all she do is import. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heavens, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for God hath avenged you on her. The Lord gonna come back and deliver us, man. You know? But that's pretty much the point.
I got one. I got one.
You got it.
Um
And
Slack.
then you can play that video. Yeah.
Um all right. So this is straight to the point. This is Psalm 47, starting at verse 1. The point is in I'm gonna just get 1 through 4. Psalm Psalm 47, 1 through 4. To the chief musician, a psalm for the sons of Korah. O clap your hands, all ye people, shout unto God with the voice of triumph. For the Lord Yahweh most high is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. He shall subdue the people under us, and the nations under our feet. He shall choose our inheritance for us, the excellency of Jacob, whom he loves. Salah. Lord don't love everybody. He only loves Jacob, man. And that's the Israelites. Start with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. And Jacob's descendants, man. You know? So I got the definition for subdue. It's the definition for subdue. It says overcome, quieten, or bring under control. It said, this the other bullet point. It said bring a country or people under control by force. The Lord is coming to put you motherfuckers in subjection by force. By
Right.
force. So get ready.
That's right.
Got it?
Play that video up. Get up.
Come.
To all the black people and all the Latino people, the Mexicans, need y'all to listen up. Did you hear what Trump said yesterday at a rally? And this especially to the blacks and Latinos who planning on vote for him. Did you hear what he said at his rally yesterday? He said he would give police a 1 hour purge to come in our community and do what the hell they gotta do to lower this crime. Do y'all understand what that means, right? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? He said he would get in 1 hour to come to our communities and do what the hell they gotta do to get crime down. So that means stop and frisk. That means just pulling us over. That means probably shooting us, tasing us, anything they want to do with no consequences. If that's what y'all want, then we deserve everything that we got coming to us.
Fast.
If that's what y'all want, a 1 hour purge on our communities. You got to worry about gas prices. You got to worry about groceries because you're going to be either locked up or dead. Just 1 hour. We say just give them 1 hour, y'all. Just 1 hour. That's all they need is 1 hour. Y'all still ain't going to listen. I know it. So, fuck it.
Crime is at a level like we've never seen. It's rampant. It's rising. Okay. He interrupts me. I'm sorry, sir. Crime in this country has gone down. I said, without looking at numbers, is there anybody in this room that think that crime...
Pause it. Yeah, but what's this nigga solution? Oh, y'all might as well vote for Kamala.
Right.
That's a nigga solution. A nigga solution ain't trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
At
Because
all.
Trump get in office or Kamala get in office, hey, it's gonna happen to you niggas any goddamn way, man. Whether it's by the police or Kamala and them get in there, the Democrats get in there, and the UN troops get on you niggas' ass, man. Either way it go, it's gonna happen, man.
That's right, man.
And that's what we telling you. The only way to avoid this is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. No matter who get in office, them UN troops coming. If the police don't come get your ass, them UN troops coming. Anyway, man. The UN peace troops, so to speak. Them blue helmets with the white UN on it. You got it, though.
Yeah, we about to be in November, pretty soon, bro. 2 more months, man. 60 days, bro. Less than 60 days, bro. And that's when they hold the elections, the November elections. You got it.
You can't walk into a drugstore now. It's like you're in a prison of glass. If you want to buy aspirin, you have to wait 45 minutes for a clerk to come up and open because what's gone on in every drugstore. I just lost one. I had a nice tenant. I just lost a tenant. I had a beautiful tenant at 40 Wall Street. I just lost a tenant. They opened a big chain drugstore. Big, beautiful chain. They were doing such great business. 40 Wall Street right across from the stock exchange. They gave me notice. They said, we're going to have to close because the shelves, the people walk in, they just take everything they want. They walk out of the store. What the hell is going on? See, we have to let the police do their job. And if they have to be extraordinarily rough. And you know the funny thing with all of that stuff, look at the department store, same thing. They walk into a, you see these guys walking out with air conditioners, with refrigerators on their back. The craziest thing. And the police aren't allowed to do their job. They're told, if you do anything, you're going to lose your pension, you're going to lose your family, your house, your car. The police want to do it. The Border Patrol wants to do it. Border Patrol, they're incredible. They want to do it. They're not allowed to do it because the liberal left won't let them do it. The liberal left wants to destroy them, and they want to destroy our country. You know, if you had one day, like one real rough, nasty day with the drugstores as an example, where when they start walking out with, you know, he created something in San Francisco. $950 you're allowed to steal. Anything above that, you will be prosecuted. Well, it works out that the 950 is a misnomer because you can steal whatever you want, you can go way above. But you'd see, originally you saw kids walking with calculators. They were calculating. They didn't want to go over the $950. They're standing with calculators, adding it up. You know, these are smart people. They're not so stupid, but they have to be taught. Now, if you had one really violent day, like a guy like Mike Kelly, put him in charge, Congressman Kelly, put him in charge for one day. Mike, would you say, right here, he's a great congressman. Would you say, Mike, that if you were in charge, you would say, oh, please, don't touch them. Don't touch them. Let them rob your store. All these stores go out of business, right? They don't pay rent. The city doesn't have it's a chain of events. It's so bad. One rough hour, and I mean real rough, the word will get out, and it will end immediately. You know, it'll end immediately. To all the black people.
Hey man, we here because Trump is inciting violence, and who be doing the smashing grabs and all that other?
See, that's what I was just thinking about.
You
Jake
niggas.
stupid ass.
Yep. You niggas the reason why they got shit glassed up, and it's all the snare of the fowler, man. He got trapped. This nigga been demonizing you the whole time. Now you got these good old boys riled up with all these guns, and you always got tanks and guns and rocket launchers and grenades and all kind of shit. All you niggas got is Dracos, man.
And don't even know how to aim.
And switches. Esau got goddamn all kind of ammunition for you niggas, man. And they hate you, man. All you people, well, what about the white man? Hey, the Lord finna raise this nigga up and show you about the white man, man.
You finna see.
Since y'all want to say this nigga so bad, he finna kill you, man. But we getting ready to come into that horrible time that the scriptures speak about that was like no other, man. And all the signs are pointing to it. But we ain't gonna get to all them other precepts. I mean,
if I can make a quick point, like you say, since Trump said that niggas' mind is not on serving Yahweh by Shem Yahushua.
Right.
They other option is Kamala.
Yep.
Fuck that. Let's go vote for Kamala. Niggas,
yep.
She finna do the same shit. Those are puppets. You got it.
All roads gonna lead to all hell, but these elite want chaos in the streets of America because they plans to do away with this place.
But all these motherfuckers see is who they got in front of them as a president. They don't understand is a higher motherfucking authority than them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
But you got it. It's like it.
Yeah, and then what he say? The border patrol agents they want to do their thing, rough repair for just whatever he was saying. But basically, he talking about the militia groups in America, these Edomite, uh, patriot Edomites, the police, the what is infested with the KKK, you know, and who they demonizing? So called Venezuelans, so
Right.
called Haitians, you niggas that's in America with the smash and grabs in the hood and shit. That's
Right.
what I send them to the hood near you, man, and terrorize that motherfucker. All the hoods, all the projects where you niggas located at, they gonna come through and purge election year your motherfucking ass, man. But let me get this. We'll close it out with this. So we a good ways in. We'll get to the most later. Probably more. We try to do this book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, and start at the top. Y'all get precept. We get precept. This Jeremiah, I was just saying this last video. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 1. It say the word came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord Yahweh power of Israel, saying, Write thee all the word that I have spoken unto thee in the book. For lo, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Judah, of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord Yahweh, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it, which that's getting ready to come when the Lord delivers. It say, and these are the words that the Lord spake, the Lord Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. And this was gonna happen before the Lord deliver Israel and Judah to the land to possess. This gonna happen first. So 2/3. And these are all the words the Lord spake. The Lord Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask you now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands upon his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces turned into paleness. Verse 7, laugh, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Going back to Daniel chapter 1 and verse, what it is, Daniel 1 and 1. The Revelation, Matthew 24 and 21. That's that Jacob trouble. It say, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who gonna be saved out of it? The elect gonna be saved out of it. 2/3 gonna get caught up in it. Why? Because they rebelled against the word. They didn't want to take heed to the prophet. You got more people than ever coming up talking shit about the Hebrew Israelites, condemning themselves.
That's it.
But hey, we cool with it. Cause at the end of the day, we gonna see who right and who wrong. And you people gonna be long faced, and your face gonna be pale. And you gonna be trying to figure out what's going on when the whole time you've been being warned. But you ain't want to receive the message. Proverbs 1:21 on down, man. Proverbs 1, chapter 20 on down to the end. You know? But that's pretty much
I got some. I got some.
you got it.
Yep. This is actually I got two. Um so this is Isaiah chapter 10. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. We are the fatherless, because our father turned his back on us, but he coming back towards the elect and rearing us back to him. And what will ye do in the day of visitation and in the day of desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help? The Lord say, woe unto you that run down to Egypt for help, motherfucker. It says, to whom will ye flee for help? And where will ye, huh?
I'm running to Kamala. Kamala,
What?
Kamala got us.
No niggas for Trump. Though he said what he said. Niggas for Trump.
Convict Trump.
It
That one
said, God, it says, to whom will ye flee for help? And where will ye leave your glory? Without me, they shall bow down under the prisoners, and until they shall fall under the slain. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. Verse 5. Yeah, because the Lord hand is stretched out still. This is grace period, man, for you to come back to him. He trying to reel your ass back in through the prophets. Verse 5. O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, these so-called fucking Edomites, is the rod of his anger, man.
they
The
ain't
wicked is his sword. Huh?
so-called white man, which are
Huh?
you said these so-called Edomites.
Yeah. Select, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, cuz so-called white man. So-called white man. Oh, Assyrian, the rod of mine anger. These motherfuckers are the whooping stick to you fucking Israelites, man. To us Israelites.
Uh,
It says, and their staff in their hand is mine indignation. Their staff, it says, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. The heavenly Father is indignation. I will send him against an hypocritical nation, talk about you Israelites, against the people of my wrath, which I will give him a charge. The Lord is finna get his man a charge over you stupid ass niggas, man. The Lord is allowing this. You want to talk about hold up, man. Christianity got you fucked up in the brain, man. This is the Lord doing this, man. The churches ain't teaching you correctly. It says, I will send him against a hypocritical nation and against the poor, against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire in the streets. Howbeit he meaneth not so, neither doth his heart think so, but it is in his heart to destroy and cut off nations, not a few. All right. So the Lord is finna get his man fucking charge, man, over you Israelites. And I got this one. It's Revelation
Okay.
14.
Let me get there real quick.
All right, come.
This Psalm chapter 17 and verse 13, it reads, Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Mm-hmm.
From men which are thy hands, speaking about Esau, Edom, the wicked, which is the Lord's sword, the Assyrian, modern day Assyrian. From men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, these Edomites, whose belly thou fillest with thy hidden treasure. They are full of children, and they leave the rest of their substance to their babes. You know?
Yo. Yo.
And get verse
Come.
12 out in the Isaiah 10.
Verse 12. Select. Hold up.
So like I can read it if
Yeah,
you
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
okay. Isaiah 10, verse 12. Wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord hath performed his whole work on Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, the Israelites, 2/3, it says, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria and the glory of his high looks.
And it goes to show that Trump got a stout ass look, man. You got it.
That's the point.
Which
Yo.
the brain and ultimately Trump them ain't shit.
He
These
ain't. It's
you know,
it's the upper echelon.
going into the Rothschilds and shit.
Come.
Shit who sitting behind the scenes telling Trump and what's that one?
Kamala.
Huh?
Come to my Kamala. Both of them.
Oh, talking about motherfuckers who talking to the WHO and all them
Oh,
motherfuckers.
yeah. Come.
But
Come.
Trump, they all playing to the tune.
Noah Harari.
Yeah, they taking orders from Noah Harari and
Klaus
what
Schwab.
Klaus Schwab, they taking orders from these motherfuckers in the who and shit. These motherfuckers who got them these small hatters and shit. Ultimately, but who running all them? Who got and that's these bankers. Lord finna fuck these bankers up too.
Right.
Shit.
That was the point on it.
Come, I got one more to close out with if y'all want to close out on this. This is Revelation 14 going into the Lamb and the 144,000 on Mount Zion. Verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000 having his father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song. We giving ad libs, right? And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which were not defiled with women, going into different philosophies and shit. For they are virgins. We don't want to hear that shit. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God and to the Lamb. This the point, verse 5. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of God. Why? Because we ain't telling you people's lies and motherfucking deceits, man. We giving you the 100% truth. And I got this word guile in the blue letter. The outline of biblical usage is craft, deceit, guile. We're not deceiving you people, man. We giving you the 100% truth, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah, because he done woke us up, man. It's our job, it's our duty to warn your ass, whether you take it or leave it, whether you will hear or whether you will forbear. We ain't gonna let the incredulity of you motherfuckers trouble us, because we know what's coming, we see it. You don't see it, neither do you want to hear it. So the same must have to know it through death by pain. And that's all I got.
And not only are we warning our people, we warning these nations as well. And one scripture, the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. You know, so judgment is getting ready to come down from the heavenly Father, from the throne, upon all the wicked of the earth. And Lord willing, we be able to escape. Lord willing, we fall on the right side of the Lord's judgment and not on the left. Lord willing, we done all we can to kiss the Son, at least he be angry with us, because everybody else who sunning what we saying, they fucked up, man.
Through.
We giving ourselves a fighting chance by doing this work. And Lord willing, we were chosen from the foundation of the earth. But that's pretty much the lesson. Lord willing, this was edifying. We're gonna end it giving all honor and glory once again to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Bakah HaKadosh, double honor to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone rule, where been the great example to his young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful lit. Shalom. Kwam
Shalom.
Yahshua.
Shalom.